This is an in-depth update, an in-date, an up-depth. We're seeing some movement now on a story that so many of you have been passionate about and messaged me about. The town of Duck in the Outer Banks has unanimously passed an ordinance that bans anyone from doing a balloon release. People actually yelled out "thank you" after the vote. Now, we've covered this topic recently after dozens of viewer emails, people who watched us cover various balloon releases over the years and wanted me to discuss the environmental concerns of essentially littering into the air. And there are many. They pollute our water, they kill our animals, etc. If you want to see that story, you can find it on WRAL.com. Just search in depth. Now, the state doesn't have any laws against balloon releases, but Duck joins a small list of North Carolina towns that ban them, and you'll notice that they're all coastal towns. And that makes sense to me because that's where they see the impact with their very own eyes. When beautiful and intelligent sea creatures wash up on your shores after choking to death on a balloon like this one a few months ago on our coast, it's easier to feel the direct effects of the problem. And if you think about the problem as an iceberg, this perfectly describes the famous quip, considering we know how far a balloon can travel when it's released, like the British boy who let the balloon go in England and it was found by a girl in Australia, meaning you don't have to release a balloon from the coast for it to land in the ocean. In fact, if you stepped out of your home right now and let one fly, not only could it land in Duck, it could wash ashore in Hawaii. A lot of viewers liked this coverage and kind of the frank way we were discussing about it. Melissa said, "I loved your news segment on the balloon release. You didn't just stop at why balloons are bad. You went deeper and made everyone think about more than just balloons, and the problem involves us all." She was referring to the end of the piece where I explained to all the people who were frustrated by the balloon releases that we all do things that are blatantly bad for the environment, so maybe we shouldn't judge, at least not too harshly, when we see people let a balloon fly to, let's say, memorialize a kid, insinuating that we could all do a little bit more. I believe the way I phrased it was, if your activism starts with keystrokes like an email, are you actually helping or are you just pretending to? Now, Stephanie and a few other viewers didn't like this ending. She said, without the public making you and others aware of harmful environmental practices, I doubt if you would have put that whole segment out for public consumption. So the snarky ending, I'm not sure why you bothered. It kind of muddied the waters. So Stephanie, I wasn't going for snark, being sarcastic or irreverent or anything like that. I was being serious. I was being blunt. Sometimes the medicine tastes bad, you know? But how about this? How about we stop talking and typing and we start doing instead? We leave our screens behind and we get our hands dirty a little bit together. Let's do it together. I Googled for 5 seconds and found a bunch of cleanup events and volunteer opportunities all over the area, like the Great Raleigh Cleanup or the DOT Litter Sweep. Wake County has a bunch of events. After all, Earth Day is coming up. It's the 22nd, I think. What better time to do it? So let's find one. Not just Stephanie, all of us, all of you. I'll do it with you. I'll come out, let's get together, let's work on this. It'll be fun. Email me your ideas. We'll find a date and an event that works. I'll let everyone know the plan. If you want to get involved, please reach out at Dan@WRAL.com. Tell me what is on your mind. We'll get involved and we'll go in depth.